Now, for over 4 decades, the theater company at the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, which is Theatreworks, has been performing the plays of Shakespeare.
Where and how they've performed these works has varied.
And this year, the company added a brand new program.
And its accessible series called Free for All.
It brought the comedy of errors all over Colorado Springs to places like senior centers, parks, and libraries.
And Kate followed the troupe to learn how the mobile show enlivened local community hubs.
People want to see theater not only in these special spaces set aside for theater, but also in spaces that are close to them, that are close to where they live their lives.
Theatreworks' Free for All program brings traditional theatrical favorites to communities across Colorado Springs, but without the aid or constraint of an actual theater. With the goal of eliminating barriers, these performances come to you.
We wanted to create something that goes into spaces where people already are comfortable, that connects with communities that already have rich, diverse, exciting things going on, and just gives them another way to gather. So I think it just invites people to try something out. We're performing in the round, so audience on all 4 sides. We're performing out of trunks and suitcases. I do approach rehearsals differently if we're out in the community and anything can happen. You want actors who view change as expected and delightful, who are looking for the opportunities to make this performance different than any other performance, to be open to the audience and to respond to them, to be open to the space and respond to the unique opportunities of the space. How they might use those words to connect with a tiny child sitting on the floor at a library versus a patron at a senior center who's 3 rows back and is maybe experiencing the play differently. We have 7 actors performing in the play, only 6 of them at any given time, but each of those actors has actually learned 2 totally different tracks.
I played Dromio of Ephesus and Dromio of Syracuse, along with characters of Aegean, Angelo, and an officer in Comedy of Errors.
I thought it was really interesting and cool. They each played multiple parts. I thought it was really clever acting and directing, and I was very impressed. I got to experience life right here.
We didn't know quite what to expect, and to have 6 actors portray all those characters was just incredible. They did such a fantastic job. And this was just an incredible afternoon.
A mobile show needs to be on its toes, particularly when weather strikes. This performance was planned for an outdoor area.
And just as soon as we set up the tarp and the trunks, all this rainfall just started pouring down.
The cast relocated indoors to this community center, where they performed on one half of a basketball court.
With the sound of rainfall coming down on us, it was kind of fun to overstep over that noise. Wherever we go, there will be contingencies, and that there are things we can't control, but I think that just makes it all the more exciting, really. Understanding that things can change at any minute, and that's, I guess, the power of live theater.
And how does one get ready for this kind of performance?
Mainly just vocal warm-ups, stretches every now and then, head rolls, shoulder rolls. I try to do push-ups every now and then just because that really gets my body warmed up and ready for anything. And football. We had a great age range from very young children to older individuals, and I've seen and heard from audience members that there's so much more influence. They're encouraged to read more Shakespeare. People do love art. People do like theater. Even people who haven't seen theater before, they welcome it because it's something that catches their eye, and what they don't know, they seek to understand.
The idea that this was our pilot year and we had as many performances as we did is amazing and a gift, and all it does is make me crave more opportunities to connect with people. There's a necessity for art to be able to be a mirror in which everyone can see themselves reflected. I think the theater is both that mirror and a window that sometimes we see ourselves and sometimes we see through into someone else's life, and we need both of those things. That's so necessary, that everybody has that opportunity for both that mirror and that window.
The mirror and the window, I love that.
For more information on Theatreworks, visit the link below.